that have come through for the family reunion, the graduation parties, conferences, all of those things. This is the quintessential summer fabric in a classic notch collar blazer from the Joan collection that is now marked down. Once again, end of season clearance price. Before the season is really getting started, $37.99. Summer just kicked off on Thursday, so to be able to get this at the beginning of the summer at the end of season price, I say don't hesitate. So we have the latte, we have the pink and white, we're offering your solid navy, and then on QVC.com, oh, the blue white that you are wearing is gone.
It is?
Yeah.
OMG.
Was that the last one? That's the last one.
That was the last
Bitsy.
one. The last of the four. It matched my shoes so beautifully. So I needed to, of course,
sorry.
Seersucker shoes.
Hate to make you change, but
I'm not surprised that it's so limited, because it really is, as you mentioned, the quintessential fabric of summertime.
Right.
Done in a little bit of a shorter silhouette than some blazers. A lot of times you'll see like boyfriend blazers. This one has a little bit more of a feminine cut to it, including the beautiful bust darts, the princess seaming rather. Just little slash pocket, which are fabulous. Squared sort of straight bottom, so it really doesn't interfere with if you do want to wear it with, say, a maxi dress or a midi dress. It's not going to really, cut into the silhouette of that. Little vent on the back, which will come with a box stitch. So just snip that out when you get home so you can release that. And then there's 3 buttons here on the sleeve, which, I'm going to immediately roll my sleeves, because that's
you see
what I
mine.
do.
I have them rolled up too. It's the first thing I did. As soon as I put the jacket on, the sleeves go up. Yep.
Zhuzh. I'm a zhuzher
I'm
as
a
well.
zhuzher.
So it's
I'll put
nice
it down
that
for a
those
second.
buttons- just so you can see.
I'll put it down so you can see. Yeah, it is a long sleeve, but I would never wear it that way. It's always going up. And this is done in a cotton poly blend, 77 cotton, 23 polyester.
That's right. So it's unlined. There is no stretch in this, but it really has a great fit to it. You don't necessarily need the stretch in this because it's cut so you have enough room. I have it on in my standard size small. I have plenty of room to button it, or I could wear it open. So certainly stick with your regular size unless you wanted it to be more relaxed. You could certainly size up, especially if your size perhaps might be sold out. I love to give the collar a little pop as usual, and it's got that nice sort of secondary band on the collar sewn in. So much like a standard blazer, this is designed to sort of mimic that. We do have pants, ankle length pants in the Seersucker. So if you're in the market for a Seersucker suit a la Matlock, you could certainly do that. Let's look maybe at the inside steaming too. This is unlined, so great for the summertime. Seersucker was invented for men's suiting in the South, in New Orleans actually, in 1905, because it really has this ability to sort of raise the fabric off the body with what is that Seersucker pucker. But look at that beautiful sort of lining on the inside, or really,
It's just the piping on the seams.
Thank you. I was at a loss for that word.
Yeah.
But really beautifully designed. I love that we gave you those slash pockets, but there isn't a pocket bag. So should this, come open, it's not like you're seeing like a big mess.
I mean, for $37.99, for what you would pay for maybe a t-shirt, you're getting a structured blazer. I mean, in Seersucker. Right. And it's one that, again, I think just looks so classic. You'll never have to worry about not wearing it. It's always going to be something that will stay in style. Notch collar, to your point, simple buttons down the front, dyed to match. It's just a classic summertime favorite. And, for me, I talk about this all the time. I don't go anywhere in something sleeveless without some kind of jacket, sweater, cardigan, whatever. So in the summertime, it makes sense that the piece that you pick to go over the dress or the sleeveless tank would be in a summer fabric like seersucker. So this is a really good time, once again, for all the summering that we have coming up. We've got June, the end of June, July, August, September, October. Lots of summering ahead, so this would be a perfect blazer for all of those things. So choose the latte that you're looking at. That's going to be your sand and white combination. Bitsy slipped into the pink and white. Really pretty. Only about 100 to go around there. And then this is the solid navy, which I'm wearing. 350 remaining. That's been the most popular. And it's interesting that, you know, Bitsy, a lot of times you don't see solid seersucker. It's usually in that pinstripe.
It really is. And that's why it's great that we're able to sort of still take the great fabrication, but do it in a solid where you might not want, not necessarily that it's busy, but you just might not want the color in the white, you know, you want a solid navy blazer for summertime. You're looking at it right there. You can still see the high-low of the seersucker pucker, and there is almost like a no print to it because there is a variation in the navy, but for all intents and purposes, it's the solid one color.
It almost
also did that in the pant.
It almost looks black or like a charcoal as the contrast to the stripe.
The secondary.
Yeah. So you can kind of see it right there in that shot. But, you know, beautifully constructed for an unlined jacket. You really, I mean, seriously, I don't think there's anywhere you could go to get a jacket of this quality construction at a price like this, with the seaming, the button detail on the sleeve. I mean, everything about it is quality. So once again, if you want to pick up more than one, think of it this way. I could get 2 of these jackets for about what I would expect to pay for one jacket in the store, $37.99. But when they sell out, that's going to be it. There is no additional order coming in. So we've already lost one color, but we have latte, pink, and then finally the navy choice. And these two, I want you to think of these as basically a solid, because think about this. I'll be right back. If you were here, at the beginning of the show, you saw us talk about this crinkled knit pant. So now we're going to talk about the crinkled knit in the top in a minute, but how about this combination? I think that would be stunning.
Absolutely. That natural color is really the perfect neutral.
Yeah.
It skews a little bit sort of almost like khaki and white, but really it's a beautiful, just sort of subtle way to get that pinstripe. Of course, the pink, I would love the pink with the navy in the crinkle. I have the navy crinkle pants on. I opted to go with the white, which looks great with all of these options. But a beautiful blank canvas. That's what we like to call that column of color. You mentioned Joan. She would wear a whole column of black typically and then throw a little jacket. Navy and pink. Ooh, I love it.
I like it. I think that would work.
Fabulous.
And
that the same family.
That crinkle shirt comes in white. That's what Bitsy is wearing. So here's that. Let's just
I'll mention.
Let's just get creative here.
The crinkle top has a slight dolman sleeve, but you'll notice it doesn't interfere with my ability to wear a blazer underneath it. It's not so much dolman that it gets all bogged up in my armpit, which if you've ever had like a true like long dolman sleeve, it's really just sort of a drop shoulder.
Yeah, too much material. So I think that's a cute little outfit. That's got potential. And the short was clearance price. The shirt is still to come. Yes, preppy for sure. But honestly, I feel like when you get this home, if you think of it as a solid, you'll be able to mix this with a lot of different things in your wardrobe. So pink, latte, or solid navy, your choice here, a 643-750. We're down to 500 remaining total out of all 3 colors and all sizes. Continue in the process. We'll keep you updated. Don't let that one slip away. And we're about 10 minutes away from a look at